Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 3 of the April Leetcode Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's farm. Oh, you can't really see it because it's hidden behind us, but it seems like the streak thingy got fixed finally. So, I don't know, maybe I have to move my face somewhere or something like that. Anyway, today's farm is next permutation is not super interesting, to be honest. This is the 3rd day of April, so I guess they're ramping it up. But this farm is a very, it's a very well studied problem. So the idea is just try to find an invariant, and the way to do it is just kind of think about it. The way that I think about it, because I am, just thinking about it from my head and try to, I wouldn't say prove it from scratch, but try to figure it out from scratch. And the way that I would think about it is that, okay, so the way that I would think about it maybe is just try to figure out like, okay, the next number is kind of like an increment, right? So almost like, so you have this number that is it's a variable base, but it's out of n factorial. This is one of the numbers, and then you try to get to the next one in the n factorial. And what does that usually look like? What it looks like is actually, and there's duplicates. So I don't actually remember this off my head, so it'll be good practice for but that said, on competitive, I'm not gonna lie, I would just probably Google it because this is such a well-studied thing, and I probably implement this like 10 times, but I just don't remember it all the time. But one thing that you can do is kind of just sketch out some examples, and then try to figure out like how to go about it. So, and then try to figure out, for me, for example, this is just seeing going from right to left. If this is in in which order? If this is then we bubble this one up, and that's basically it, right? And then here, because this is in increasing order, we go to the next number that it is smaller than, and then we take this number. We I mean, I want to say incremented, but is that fine though? Yeah. So we look okay, and then we flip, and then we go to the next number. Okay. 3 1. We do 3 1. Here we go. 1 3, and then now this is documenting. So then now we now we sort this to 1 3, and then this to the next number. Is that right? I'm phrasing that a little bit awkwardly. It's been a while. Also just took a nap, but okay. Yeah, I mean that is going to be the way to do it, but I forget some of the nuances. And like I said, the beauty is that you can generate this and play around with small examples. Is what I always try to do. So then now this goes 4, and then now here we go. Okay, 2 and the 4 is no good. So then now 2 has to increment to the next number, right? And then the rest we just sort. But I feel like that's not, because I'm trying to. I feel like there is one that is more faster, because the way that I'm doing it, like I could code it and it's not an issue, but like I'm thinking the invariant is a little bit better, but for 2 obvious reasons, and then 1. Wait, is it? Yeah, and now 2 4, and then now it goes down. So then here we go to the next number, which is 4, and then we sort the rest. Maybe I'm just already off though. I feel like I've been off the last couple of weeks, like just just a little bit sloppy. I don't know, but I think it's just like going through one of those things. I've been sleeping okay, so it wasn't even that, but 3 2, and then now the 4 1 is the first inversion. So then now it goes to the next number. So then which is this number, because by definition this is the smallest number. That's how I do it, I think, because by this definition this is the smallest number. So then we flip this, and then oh wait, so then here I mean, I know what the next number is, but let me go through it again. Flip, okay, and then now 4 and 2, and then now 3 is the next numbers, and then 3. But then how do we go from 3, 4, 2 to 4? So here I go, okay, we have this, this is where the magic happens. The next number after 3, and also because they're duplicates, so I have to be careful as well. It's very easy to get these things wrong. That's why I'm trying to be very careful about it and taking my time really. Yeah, because then here, if you, how do I do this? So I'm also now thinking about it recursively. You know, I would just have a for loop, but I guess that's not really, that doesn't really change the things. Because I'm also trying to do it very efficiently as why. I mean, like what I said, I can already implement in, but I know that the lower bound is like amortized constant or something, right? So, so it's very weird that I don't know. Because in here, okay, you go 2, 1, 3, 4. Move the, this 1 goes to the 2, and then you sort the rest. And 2, 1, and then 4 and 3 in word. But then now here, right? How do you convince this 3 to be 1, 4? Because then now 2, 3, 4, 1, and then now you go 2, 4, 1, 3. But how do you make this swap, right? How do you say, okay, now that this is inverted, we have to get the next number that is bigger than 3 in here. So you go right again? Because, okay, I mean, I guess we can play this out. And now 2, 3, right? So then now the next number has to be 3. I mean, I know it's 3, but I'm trying to figure out like how would you figure it out from code. And because the 4 is always the, and this is Gucci. So do you just take like the next number that is smaller than it? I guess so. But like that feels like too many iterations. But okay, fine. I think I'm trying to optimize it too much. So let's just actually start coding. One thing I would say is that sometimes, you know, having the perfect solution is, you know, if it takes you way too long, then it doesn't really, almost doesn't really matter, right? So I think maybe I just was trying to be too fast. Okay, so then now n is equal to length of nums. Well, like I was trying to be too perfect about it, but maybe I just need to at least grind it out and then figure out what to do from there. Work on it incrementally, iteratively, right? So yeah, so then, okay, I is equal to n minus 1, while I is greater than less than 0, if n, what is it, num sub I is, so we want it to be from the back incrementing, right? So or rather if this is true, then we just continue, right? What if they're equal? I think we didn't, or I didn't go over it that much. So let's do another case real quick. So let's say you have 1, 1, 1, 1, 5, like within. So then now here, this is decrementing. So then now we go we take this thing, right? We take this thing and then we go yeah, okay. And then now the next one after that is going to be this, and then now we go, okay, so if it's equal, we still keep going. Okay, just want to make sure. And that's how sometimes, you know, you have to have examples just so that you walk through it in a good way and making sure that you take your time. But yeah, and this has to be equal to 1, increment 1, and then if I is equal to 0 maybe, then, and this is it, we return -1 maybe. Is it return -1? What do we return if if there's no more. Oh, you return the first one. Okay, fine. Then, yeah, okay. Well, I guess you just reverse it. I mean, I was going to write sort because I'm lazy, but you can just reverse it again. Okay. And you could also reverse it in a better way, but it's fine. Oh, it's not a return, it's in place. So okay, fine. So we have to just from 0 to n-1, say, right? And then now we write a helper reverse function. J is equal to n minus I minus 1, or plus 1, I guess, actually, because this should be inclusive. Yep, okay. If I is greater than equal to j, we break. Oops. Otherwise, num sub I num sub j is equal to num sub I. Yep. Okay. Here we can run it for just real quick, just to see that hopefully it gets example 2 correctly. But we do not. N minus. Oh, I is from start. So actually, what we want is from. I think I did this well. So I will be start. Maybe j is equal to n, and then here. Yeah, and then we just decrement by 1. I usually write this in as a while loop. Python does have weirdness like this sometimes. Okay, so this works for this one. So we're happy because that's what we want it to happen. Okay, otherwise, and return, so we don't do anything. Otherwise, let's see. So then now what do we do, right? Now looking from, so I is, which one is I? I just want to make sure that I is 0. So this is the number that is bigger than the previous number. Okay, so that means that we want to go to the next number, and then now we want to see the next number that's bigger than this number. So num sub I, or maybe yeah, okay. So yeah, so let's just say digit is equal to this one, and then while I guess this could be I minus 1 maybe, and then we don't do that, and then now while I is less than n, if or just something like n num sub I is so we want the next number that's bigger, right? So num sub I should be, if it's less than or equal to, we continue. Well, I guess we increment. And then now afterwards, I will be the digit, is either I is equal to n. So if I is equal to n, then we reverse, I guess, the digit to n minus 1, and then return, maybe that's right. No, the digit is here. So actually, what I want is kind of keep this, maybe that's what I meant. Yeah. And then now, otherwise, if we did find that number, then we put this number as the beginning, and then I guess we can reverse just the rest, right? Maybe because now it's almost like, because you swap it in place and then you do that, right? So then num sub I num sub digit is equal to num sub digit num sub I, and then we reverse the digit from digit plus 1 and then the rest, something like that. Digit is kind of a terrible name, by the way. Okay, so that looks good, I guess. I mean, that's why I didn't want to, that's why I spent a lot of time spending on this, because I thought this looks really weird or really long. This is kind of 34 lines of code, but let's of course have some test cases. I don't know. these aren't even that good of test cases, but it's good enough for now, maybe. So yeah, let's give it a submit. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I've gotten wrong enough, so maybe this is wrong too. Huh? How is this happening though? I'm so bad. Sometimes you will get through like those rough streaks in either sports or workout or whatever, and what determines the difference is how you cope with it, right, and how you deal with it. Sometimes you need rest, and sometimes you need to just grind through it. It's hard to tell which one is needed, but as long as you don't give up, you always have a chance, and it's always an opportunity to learn and figure things out. Yeah. Did I mess that up? So I swapped the 1 and the 3, and then I reversed the rest. Okay, so so that's definitely wrong. I guess that's what I did, and but no. 1. Oh, did I mess that up? Because basically I did the next digit. No, I needed to go from the back, don't I? I think I needed to, because I was going from left to right to the next digit, but actually, okay, so so that I is equal to n minus 1, while I is greater than digit, and it is, yeah, so while it's going from right to left now, if num sub, see, that's what I mean by it's very easy to mess up, and we talked so long and I still messed up. So so if it's equal or smaller, then we keep going. Okay, and then now if I is equal to digit, we reverse digit and n minus 1. Otherwise, okay, let's see again real quick. I should have tested more. I got a little bit lucky, I suppose, because in the sense that, oh, this is decrement, obviously, in the sense that I didn't try that hard on the test cases, and that's my fault. I think this one is actually kind of bad on my fault, because it's very easy to be exhaustive at like you could put in all 24 cases for this one, for example, right? Like you could do this, and I was just kind of lazy, to be honest. There's no excuse for it, and if I wasn't lazy, then it would have been very obvious that it was wrong. But and that's not even like you should do the same thing, but with dupes, for example, right, and so forth. But I was so fixated on, I don't know, and I got a little bit lucky in that the test cases passed because they were like kind of random. So let's hopefully this fixes it. Okay, cool, it does. They don't tell me the thing anymore still, but maybe they'll bring it back at some point. I think they probably will. They're just working out some kinks. But yeah. This is going to be linear time. You can kind of look through the entire thing to see that this is linear. But yeah, and apparently, as you can see, I've kind of wrong every time. Though, first time it took me 15 minutes to debug. Second time it took me 5 minutes to debug, and this time only took me 2 minutes to debug. So so I am getting better, as you can see. I got the wrong answer as well. Did I do the same thing? I mean, I guess I did. And I did the reverse code here, and I just reversed the entire thing here. But this one just ate a thing, but all right. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Let me know what you think. I hope you did this much quicker than I did. But anyway, stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. I'll see you later, and hopefully if you're doing the contest, good luck to you. Bye-bye.